Hi. Hi.
Yeah. And the other ones.
Oh, Heathy, look at you, mate. Look at that. Southwest Rocks. Eat your heart out.
Mate, straight into it. No fucking around here, mate.
Love it, mate.
You're looking all right there, Dave. What's the story?
Sorry, buddy?
Looking all right there, early night.
Mate, yeah, brand new, buddy. 2 early nights. Trained twice in the last 2 days. Didn't eat dinner last night. I got motivated for you, mate. Got motivated.
Mate, I tell you what, I was so hungry last night. Jeez.
Have you eaten yet?
Yeah, I ate last night. Haven't eaten this morning, but I don't eat mornings anyway.
For anyone that doesn't know, Heath did your mutt last for 3 days?
Yeah, 72 hours. Fuck. It was hard.
Wow. On water, guys?
Just water. No beer.
Wow.
Don't start it after a bender of a weekend, but that's one thing you don't do. Eat well.
Beautiful. Look at the beautiful Southwest Rocks in the background, eh?
Oh man, that boat's not there anymore, but
Where's the boat, buddy?
Oh, that's Kimbo's. Kimbo's boat's gone. It's at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh no.
Yeah, but you know that's all right. That's what happened.
Insurance job, probably, if he's a mate of yours.
It was timber. We had a fire on there.
All right. Stokesy, Bluesy. We're still waiting for the big man, Jeffy Jowett. Jeffy Jowett. Good morning, Rosie. Hello, Zell.
Morning.
Batesy, Clivey, Lisa Dixon. Hi, Adams. I don't even know where Adam is. Hey, Broads. Hi, Brendan. That's a gorgeous filter. Stokesy, Allison. Did you like my little one on Facebook, Allison?
Yeah, I saw that. I haven't warranted that with a response yet.
Oh, wow. Okay. Jared's on, Jeff's on, Tasha's on, Braithen. Harry, Loads. Alex Woodgate, Dan Slater. Summit. All right. Where are you? All right, just while we're waiting for Jeffro, obviously this time of year, guys, just to let you know, both, it's a really good time for a lot of buyers. Tired. So if you're ever going to get a good offer out of a lot of buyers, now's a good time to get it because they're sick of looking. So I always spent Christmas, the last week of Christmas was always my busiest week. We did the most exchanges always on about the 23rd, 24th, 25th. Where is Jeffro? We moved him yesterday. All right, yeah. So my busiest week always in real estate was the last week of Christmas with Arthur because we found both vendors and sellers always get a little bit tired. And I always found that a lot of my competitors would switch off, sort of, getting to December, they'd switch off. If you don't switch off and you really push, I can tell you, you make a massive, massive difference. Even some of the people I've known that have been on our team over the years start slowing up. And then really make sure you look forward to that week at Christmas time. So go right through all your stock. I can tell you that any vendor that's got their property on the market, their goal will definitely to make sure that it's sold this time of this year. It's just a thing that people want to do. And then as I spoke to Broads the other day, is that what you'll find is that there's some buyers in the marketplace that are a little bit tired and they're probably giving up. I gave some feedback to the market conditions and I reckon the market might just slow down a little bit between now and the end of the year because we've had such a push. Here he is. Because we've had such a real big couple of years, we could see the market slow down a little bit. So please, guys, don't let that demotivate you if that happens. Now's the time to really make sure that we're pushing for stock for next year. If you look at the really big agents, it's a good time. So, now's the time to manage your energy. There's a shitload of Christmas parties and all those type of things. So it's just managing your energy now to the end of the year. If you are tired of asleep, not necessarily the hours we work. Like if you're still getting here at 7:30 and you're buggered and you're here to 5:30, you might have a sleep in, or you might go for a walk so that you increase your intensity that when you are here. It's not the hours we work, but the intensity. Good morning, Mr. Jowett.
Hello, mate. How you going?
I'm bloody beautiful this morning, sir.
Good stuff. Good to hear.
Mate, a couple of things I want to talk about, and I think it's really important, is around triggers. And then the second thing, and I know we talk about it all the time, but, there's and I know Bates, I get caught up in it, and a few other people, but, a couple of our competitors just still want to live in that small-minded world and, about this and that. And what I really, I can see Mr. Plou's head right now. And, it's not about what David Plews even writes compared to Greg Bates or freaking Stuart O'Brien or Dan Slater, but what does Plouzy need to write to build the best life that he wants? What does he need to do to make sure that, Katie's building her career off the back of him? And we just constantly want to build our lives. I know we talk on it a bit, but I just really want to hone down on that. And then just when we forget building our life, I think that's when we get triggered. I mean, give you an example. There's a local tradesman this morning that knows Mick Ramsey, and he comes down and, doesn't even say hello and then just starts talking to Mick. And, I feel like telling him to go get fucked. And it's amazing where it triggers us and, the rabbit hole that we can go on. So, Mr. Jowett, take it away.
I'm just laughing at your analogy there, Dave. Side note. But
you love a side note.
I love a side note, mate. Love it. Love it. So here's the thing with it as well, guys. I've said this before. So and Dave and I have talked about this and, as well individually. And the key with triggers, and I used to get triggered like a champion eating hand grenades like they were going out of style. Every time you do it, you lose. Every time you do it, you lose, you never win. So that's like straight out of the gate. There is no winning every time you get triggered because there's nothing you can do. Now, if you're a big, tough bloke, well, okay, you can go and bash them and then you'll go to jail. So you lose. So I'm just being extreme and like... Okay,
so Geoff, on that, you know what comes up to me? I'm going to fucking win. I'm going to do more than you. I'm going to fucking show you. So... that could look like positive energy, yeah?
Yeah, it could look like it to the untrained eye. And I used that for probably 20 years and my life imploded because it's got an expiry date and it's exhausting and it's done out of a scarcity mindset and it's ego and it's trigger city. And that will flow into your personal life with negative ramifications. Let me give you the red hot tip. So that energy it's hostile, it's aggressive, it's hard, it's heavy. And when you're young, it gets you going, got me going. Johnny McGrath, we've spoken about it. Dave and I have spoken about it. Like gets you out of inertia into momentum. And then it'll buckle you at some point because you just can't keep going on that because everything's a fight and it gets too hard. If you want to fight life, it'll beat you. That would be my answer to that. So the way I look at it is that if you're going well, then everyone, not everyone, but a lot of people will be resentful or jealous because most people have not evolved enough to just recognize that someone's doing really well and better than them commercially on paper. So what do? They throw rocks. It's not overly sophisticated. If someone's having a crack at you or, speaking out of school or whatever, 99 times out of 100, they're jealous because you're going better than them, full stop. That's the reality. Most people just aren't sophisticated enough to go, well, what do I need to do? Where do I need to be better? And, Dave's not perfect, nor am I. But what Dave does do really well is he goes, where do I need to be better? What do I need to change? That has to be the question number one. Anything else, we lose. Because trying to control other people's actions and behaviors, I would rather a week of root canal 24/7. Shut the gate. Just give me root canal. No pain relief, just root canal in my eyeball as well.
I prefer the other analogy you usually give me, but anyway.
I'll give that one a miss. Not appropriate for the group, Dave. But yes, I thought that would not trigger in a bad way, but trigger that other analogy. So that's for one-on-one only, that one. But look, like we don't win. So for me, it's a case of, how do I win, right? And if you don't have a life, you can't do any of this, by the way. See the horses up there? Life. Dogs, life. Things that bring me to life. Then I don't give a fuck about some imbecile. I can easily go, why do I care? I don't. You know what I do now as well? And I've actually not given myself a rap, but I've gotten better at this technique because I don't even think about it. I go, where are the dogs? And I get on the floor and I play with the dogs, fixed. The problem, you can't outthink thinking, ladies and gentlemen. I challenge you to give it a go. You will cave your head in. You cannot outthink the rabbit hole. So when you go down the rabbit hole of triggers and drama, good luck. You can't outthink it. You can't out-drama it, out-trigger it. You think you can at the time, but you look back and you never did. So it's like cause and effect. You get triggered, you try and work. Where are the dogs? Where are the dogs? Play with the dogs. Da-da-da-da. Good. Fixed in a minute. Good. Bang. Why do I care? I don't care. A minute later, right? We make it into this thing, but it's not a thing because all I'm trying to do is make X amount of money to build a great life, full stop, boom. That's it. Because really deep down, I don't care at all about other people that I don't know or know well or don't like me or we don't, but something happens, we lose a listing or whatever it is or drama and we do care all of a sudden. We can't believe they did that. And so we get into this rubbish, but it's not real. And as I've said many times, our worldview, my worldview is different to yours, different to Rosie's, different to Heath's. Heath's up there. It looks tough at the top, Heath. You're on the bloody waterfront there. Or is that a fake backdrop, mate? You're living the life. Gee.
That's not fake, mate. It's beautiful.
Wow. Have a look at that. It's tough at the top. Whether it's Geoff or Heath or Rosie, whoever it is, we've all got a different worldview. We've all got past experiences. We've all got drama. We've all got this. And a lot of people are taking it into the current thing.
So Jeffro, on that, mate,
Yes.
we've talked heaps in the business about building our life. We've talked about dealing with triggers a heap. Drama is probably something, I know it's a byproduct of that, but that word drama we haven't talked about. And we've worked really hard to getting that out of the business. And it feels like sometimes when we're trying to get it out, it's like the outside world's trying to bring us back into that drama. Why does drama play out in our role? Or even, even just sometimes in the business, you hear this is not working or that's not working or this is going on, which is just all crap. Why is drama a big thing for us?
Well, don't all get offended at once, people. But as I've said to Dave as well, we can get addicted to drama because it's energizing. When there's a drama, we're alive. We're energized. But it's a terrible energy. So we've got to get used to there not being drama. That took me quite a while, right? There doesn't have to be a drama. Someone I know rang me up once and said, mate, I've realized that I'm the problem. I caused the drama. And that person might be on this Zoom today with glasses on and blonde tips in his hair, right?
I don't know what's going on with the hair today, Jeff. I've got a bit of a complex about it, but anyway.
But it's incredible. It's just next level. I love it. But that's what you got to get to. Like I have a choice in every moment of every day. I can keep moving or I can dive into the drama. Like people don't realize that they are subconsciously a bit addicted to it because it gives them energy and it makes them present. See, when there's a drama, you're deeply present in it. Oh, whoa, that's why. It's a bit like when you're skydiving. I'm pretty sure you're deeply present. You're not thinking about what's for dinner, jumping out of a plane. You're present. You're not in your head. Drama, you're present. You're not in your head because you're immersed in the drama. So we don't realize that subconsciously the drama makes us present. By default, we get addicted to it because of that, but it's the wrong energy. It's just putrid. And we go through with that and they can be everywhere. Now, I think we get tested. So you've gotten a huge amount of the drama and certain people out of the business, right? And that in turn, okay, then there's a test. Will we let it back in? Because at any moment of any day, there can be a drama. It's a choice. So what I do, but what I don't do is I generally, something happens and you might laugh, but where are the dogs? Where are the horses? Play with them for 5 minutes, then decide. Don't just decide half triggered because you're straight in, it's too late.
So,
So
so, so on that, Jeff, I think sometimes you can get your drama partners. You've actually built a friendship on it. You probably don't realise.
Yeah.
But they're the one that you grab and you have the little bitch with, or you have the little rant with, or you have the little story with, which you think it's sort of even half funny or half energizing. How do we break those patterns without, and they could be who we call dear friends, but we've created that world of, let's have a little bitch or a laugh with them, or maybe they've gone through similar pain as you. How can we break that routine?
Great question, mate. They could be dear family. They quite often are family. You can't choose them. So they're the champions. Everyone's got a family member who's a victim, pretty much. So don't be front row at the victim show or you'll become one. And what I made a conscious decision a few years ago that whatever's going on in my life, I don't talk about it. I don't give it oxygen. I don't verbalize it. I will take my medicine, animals, and then I will workshop the problem and I'll take action on it. I don't want, what am I going to do? Talk about it and go around in circles. And then it doesn't serve me. It doesn't make me better and it doesn't solve the problem. So it's just evolving how we do things.
So that's a great point, because I know I've used it a lot. I just like talking about it to get it out. But really what I'm looking for is oxygen to feed off. Yeah. Yeah.
Or also validation that it's wrong. Yeah. Like, no, that's fucked. Yeah, you can't do that. Oh, yeah, blah, blah. What did we achieve? Zero. Like, again, root canal, sign me up. I don't want to go through that because I achieved nothing. There's no outcome. It's not effective use of my time. It drains me. So, yeah, we achieved We're looking for like someone to go, yeah, that's shit. I can't. Oh, it's shit. That's what happens when we do that. Whenever we tell our mate what's going on and how shit it is, we're, I think, subconsciously wanting someone to tell us how shit it is as well, then we can have a pity party. Thoughts? You agree? Yeah, so that's what I think with that. And that is like, it depends. Like I said to someone just before this Zoom, I choose happiness over everything else because I've been depressed. I've wanted to neck myself. Felt shit house, never going back. So it could be the best idea in the world. I've had them. I've had all the money in the world. Let me give you the tip. It's overrated if you're depressed. So happiness comes first. I will not, it could be, there's great opportunities everywhere. If the people don't align, the energy, the people, the values, the integrity is not right. Don't even need to think about it. No, thanks. Oh, but we could, no, thanks. No, never going back to that. No way, no chance. Because so if I'm not happy throughout doing what I'm doing with people or whatever, no, it's a no. Simple. Keep moving. Another thing comes along.
So Jeff, everyone's on here thinking, well, this is a sales conference and Dave's got us talking about building our life, not getting into drama. Like, what's this got to do with our sales performance? Like, what's he going on about today? Why is this even important?
Well, for those people, I'll give you the tip. My clients average their GCI, they double it year on year because of all this stuff. So if you're not sorting this shit out, you're kidding yourself. Right? Let me tell you something about sales. Forget that it's sales. Think human behavior and psychology, because we're not selling secondhand cars on Parramatta Road. We're connecting with people. And if you're in your head and you're triggered, you cannot connect with people. So by default, you cannot sell more. Right? No one wants the intergalactic slick sales close. You've got to be more sophisticated than that. It's this. It's all this. And if you've got drama and you're in drama and you're causing drama, you can't do any of this. This is the foundation that builds everything else. Otherwise, you're going to be in your head every other day, got the shits, got triggered, this is unfair, and you won't do the critical things that build the relationship to sell. That would be my answer to that. This is like, but I tell you, it shocks me how little people do this. They're looking for the latest podcast on, how to get a listing. I tell every client, stop listening to those podcasts and get solid with this, because it's your energy, it's your presence, it's your connection, it's your lack of blatant agenda with people that will sell.
And then on that, Jeff Rowe, you just mentioned the word energy. It's nearly the end of the year. We've had 2 years of COVID. It's been pretty big. A lot of people haven't taken holidays. We haven't got out of New South Wales. It's been hectic. We're now into the funny season. Everyone's going to have something socially on at least once or twice a week between now and Christmas. how do we manage that energy between now and then?
Well, probably don't get on the piss every night would help. Yeah, that might be a factor. I'm just brutally honest. We've got like half an hour. This is the reality. I'm a realist, not an idealist, right? So on the piss every other night, gone. There'll be no energy and you won't manage it. And you'll get to February and you'll be like, I got nothing. Yep, no shit, because you got on the piss every night. So that's the reality, right? So radical concept, call the Daily Telegraph. That's what's going to happen. Now that's a choice. That's not like maybe it'll happen. No, it's 100% predictable. That'll happen. You can't, your off-field behavior, your off-field performance governs your on-field performance. So Larry Emder's on a Wednesday night, gone, right? Can't do it. So, and it's about owning that. You know, if I'm happy to just plod along and go, okay, do that, great. That's what plotters do. You get what you are, not what you want. Full stop. Everyone wants a better life, but they won't be better. It actually, it just does my head in. I just won't be around it. If you want a better life, you got to get better. If you don't whinge about it. This time of year is about that. Do I want a better year next year? I've got to be better. It's that simple. And the people who take action and ownership kill it. And the people who don't, they get a repeat of this year. And where it's like COVID's been very challenging, no two ways about it, but you get a hobby, something that can give you an interest. It's a lot easier this time of year. But if we don't have a hobby, all we've got are Christmas parties all the time, because all we've got is work and Christmas parties. So if you've got a hobby or a dog or a sport or this, you've got something else that you can do. So that's why I say on the road to success, don't forget to build your life, because it's too late when you're supposed to get the success. You'll be too far gone, right? Success is now anyway. It's a feeling, not a number. But this stuff, you got to do it in parallel. You got to be building the life with the business, with the success, with the wealth. You can't just do this, then that. Doesn't work. And you won't get as much success and wealth because you'll be triggered in your head in drama. So it compounds the success. So this time of year, if you've got, like Brendan said, he's got horses now, like he'll be sweet because he's got horses. See, he's got a life outside of work. He won't have a problem. But if we don't have a life outside of work, we generally will have a problem, like I did for a long time. And like Christmas parties and that are good, but I'm 45 and I did them for 20 years. Like I pretty much ticked the box. Like I've had big, you know, I didn't exactly just dip my toe in the big nights and Christmas parties. I dived in 28,000 times. I'm not missing much. Like really, we've all done, you know, so how much are we missing? Zero. And it's coming to that point of realization. I get what I am, not what I want. The better I get, the better my life gets. What I do off the field governs what I do on the field and the results I get. And it's, will you get to that point in your life where you just go, right, that's enough. I'm going to get better. I'm going to just take ownership of what I need to and make the changes. And the festive season is hard only for those people who are still doing that. And it's easy for the other people. Any questions or thoughts on that, Dave and team?
Yeah, well, I got one, Geoff Rowe. I mean, where does competitiveness, or like if we say we're naturally competitive, where does that fit into this spill?
Yeah, I'd be naturally competitive with yourself. Like that's what I think is next level, right? Because, right, be competitive with yourself, getting better each day, like more effective, like, you know, better calls, better outcomes. Like that's what the key is for me. Because the rest is external variables beyond your control. So if you do, you know, your best work ever and someone happens to beat you, how is that not success anyway? Because, okay, they did an external variable beyond your control. Be competitive with you, like week on week, day on day, month on month, like that with you, like raising that up. Time you go to bed, time you get, like I compete with myself to be better. And guess what happens when you do that? You beat other people. Like you're competing with the wrong people. Just compete with yourself. You can control that and you can measure it, and it's an accurate measurement.
Perfect. Cluesy, what'd you get out of today?
He's bailed.
No, I'm still here. No, I mean, it's about preparing if you're driving a car, having the back seat basically clean. If you've got that clean, your head's right to drive the car, so to speak. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Heath, what'd you get out of that today, buddy?
Hands are not going to the Christmas party because I'll dive straight in.
Don't drive a track.
No, that was good. That was good. That was other focuses other than work, and that's something that I've had for a long time is just work. So maybe I'm just not going to go to the Christmas party.
Who's got the speaker on? Speaker. Yeah, put a speaker.
Zelly.
Yeah. Hi. I think it's fantastic. I think we should be remain focused at all times, and when we find ourselves getting off track, give yourself a big uppercut and get back on track, because that's what life's about. But as Geoff said, keep your life in balance and have outside interests as well.
We all want to know, how's the hip, Zell?
Oh, darling, it's sore. But I'm walking and I'm back at work on Monday. Yeah.
You're unbelievable, Zell. Unbelievable. Hey, I could say something to the rest of you mob, but I won't because Zell's online. But anyway, Stokesy.
Hello, David.
What
Geoff.
did you get out of that, buddy?
Hello, mate.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's great. I think, especially this time of year, it's important to, like Geoff said, prioritize what you want. So maybe don't go to all the Christmas parties and that. Just try to prioritize the ones you want to go to and do those and have a life.
I'm not sure if we even invited you to ours, but anyway.
I've been told to be on good behaviour.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we invited you on the 23rd. The rest was the 18th. What do we do with him, Geoff Rowe? But anyway, I'll book you for another.
Well, just on that, I thought he was off the piss, so that's the right. He's beyond. I can't help him. I've spoken to him. Do your best, mate. I don't know, mate. Yeah, last I spoke to him, he was off the sauce, so that's gone. But fuck me dead. I rest my case. So, the reality is, right. The reality, and this, I've got no empathy for people, like seriously, who just don't get the mirror out. I don't care. Because it actually bores me. Like, I'd rather go and look at the fucking paint dry than someone go, why is my life shit? Because you're fucking not doing anything. Yeah. It sickens me. It's fucking so boring and shit. Oh, good. Yeah, because you didn't do anything. Like, go away from me. I just don't want to be around it. Do something or go away. Like, it's that, right? And it's Zell's all over this, right? Like, this is the shit, guys. Everyone wants the panacea of this, but they won't do the work.
Yeah.
Take ownership, for God's sake. Go on the piss every night and do nothing next year, or take ownership. It's that simple. Like people, but you know what? The majority of people, but blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. All the best with that. See you later. Like, I work with high achievers, high performers only for a very good reason, because the rest do my head in, because they won't take ownership. We've all got work-ons, high achievers, high performers, they take ownership. That's the difference. They look at themselves, they go, where do I need to be better? What do I want? And it doesn't mean you have to like shoot the lights out, but accept it. Don't question it. If the off-field shit, the on-field shit. It's 1 + 1. That's all it is. So this time of year, million things, great, choose them. And Heath, good on you. Like, if you've got a bit of a background of Christmas parties, having 1,000, then yeah, don't go. That's like awesome, really smart. Like, know yourself, awareness, ownership, change. Like, if someone's got a bit of historical data with Christmas parties and like, like there's a pretty good chance this year won't be any different. Like, you're not just going to all of a sudden work out how to have one beer. That ain't going to happen, right?
Pretty sure I'll be the last man standing again.
It will be, yeah. So, like, it just is what it is. It just is what it is. It is what it is.
Mate,
choose your battles.
Some incredible lessons today. We talked about looking in the mirror, ownership. We talked about drama, triggers. I mean, really, if we nailed every one of those, we'd have a brilliant life. So, Geoff Rowe, some of your best today, mate. Some of your best.
No worries. See you soon.
Love it. Cheers, mate.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.